Hey everybody, I'm Gitchagumi.
I'm Chrissy May.
And that makes this Wine with the Wifey. How's everybody doing today?
Wow,
here.
we're so dark in this. Like, why are we so dark?
No, we're not. It's just the monitor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because if I go on here, see, we're not dark.
Yeah, we are.
Well, we can turn the overhead light on.
Yeah,
but
we
it'll
should.
Probably make the background all bright.
Yeah? Let's do it.
Okay.
Does it look any different?
I think I gotta move this way a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it brightened it up a little bit. Little highlight lighting.
It's thundering outside.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how long the stream lasts, given the storm.
The storm. Wow, I wish we had our other ring lights. Remember we always
like
had
the
studio lighting?
Yeah, it's down in the basement.
Oh my gosh, that would like help us so much.
Yeah. Could make some moody lighting with the studio lights.
Yeah, that would be so much helpful.
All right. Well, we did it. We got live.
Oh, we're live at least.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. If you're joining us on TikTok, welcome. I recommend, considering we don't know what's going to happen with TikTok in the future, you can check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/@winewiththewifey, or on Twitch, twitch.tv/winewiththewifey. So check either of those out. And yeah.
Oh, Anna is joining us in her usual spot.
Yeah, she's being crazy. If you're on YouTube,
being crazy.
If you're on YouTube and you happen to be popping in onto the vertical, just go ahead and
barley.
check out the horizontal, because that's where everything's set up better on horizontal. So, but if you like the vertical format, then it is what it is. You do you. But
I wonder how everybody is doing this week.
Yeah, how is everybody doing this
It's
week?
crazy out there. Like it's thunderstorming in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
There's like a snowstorm in Minnesota.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to get snow sometime in the near future.
A couple days from now. Yeah.
Yeah, the world is. Oh, here.
Oh, I figured it out.
Okay.
I don't know. Ziploc bags in my hands just don't do well, apparently. Got it.
Good deal.
Barley's just begging.
Yep, that's what he does. He's a little beggar. I don't know if you can see him. He's right here. Little puppy dog head. He's like, what are you doing, Poke? So, I guess we'll just
Hey, Stacy.
This will be the intro area. Stacy, how
Oh my
how you
gosh.
doing?
Snow and crazy bad drivers. She survived a craziness today.
Oh, is she the one that had the like driver swerve across? That's crazy.
Like 4 lanes.
Well, that's what happens when you overestimate your ability as a driver.
Oh, Stacy can drive. It's them we need
That's
to
what I'm
worry
saying.
about.
I'm not commenting on Stacy's driving. I'm commenting on the guy that zipped across 4 lanes of traffic.
Yeah, my friend AP. He's so funny. You know, he wants to come stay with us this summer. And he just thinks that Minnesota is like small and quaint and like nothing. He doesn't know, he doesn't know Minnesota. Like his parents lived there. He was in Minnesota when he was tiny. Now he's like been outside of the world, outside the country for most of his growing up time, and then just been in California and like LA and been in Miami and been in San Diego. So he doesn't understand that like Minnesota is like a very like populated area.
That's where a lot of industry comes from too. Mm-hmm. Like most of the porta-johns that you use are from Minnesota. You're welcome.
He was so funny because he goes, oh yeah, well they have to have like flights to other countries because Mayo Clinic is there. I'm like, what? That's not the reason. So funny. Like Minneapolis, St. Paul has just been a large hub for a long time.
True. Large hub. I mean, you got General Mills, you got 3M, you got Medtronic, you got Hormel, all got Mall of America. Yep, from the peanut gallery. The cheese steak,
Yeah. It is super crazy to learn that. I didn't know that until like I was talking to my cousin Jennifer, you know, John's daughter.
You got to read the thing because people on Twitch, well, I guess people on the Wine with the Wifey Twitch can see it, but people on TikTok can't see it.
What?
What Stacy said on YouTube. So Stacy from YouTube, too much sex trafficking in Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's what Chrissy May is responding to.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that until I was talking to my cousin Jen. And she was working on a case for my Uncle John. And I was just like shocked. Like it was like something that had broken in Cottage Grove or something and was like cross state, like from like Hammond or something like that. And I was just like, what? It's just insane to me. So.
It's a wild situation, but I mean, any state that borders another country is probably going to have those issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, and we learned the hard way with our own daughter. Because she had gotten herself into a situation here.
Yeah, people trying to send her devices and stuff.
And I just didn't realize, you know, like, I didn't realize how close to the border we were. And then I learned, like, how close to Erie, Pennsylvania we were. And that Erie is, like, a huge trafficking hub. Because they're just across the border from...
Gandalf, welcome.
Hey, Gandalf.
Welcome in on Twitch.
Because Erie is just across the border from Canada.
Now, I believe that since Gandalf's chat didn't go to YouTube, that means he's on the Get Your Goomy Twitch. But we are also live on the Wine with the Wifey Twitch and the Wine with Wifey YouTube. It is. I can see the levels. Let me... Because it's coming across on YouTube just fine. I'm much quieter. Well, I probably have my pack turned down. How's that? Is that better? Okay. Yeah, I just had my pack turned down, that's all. So how about that Severance last night, huh?
Oh.
What a weird episode. Are you guys watching Severance? On well, if you don't want spoilers, kiddo, leave the room. We got a show to do.
Gandalf does. Oh, no, wait.
No, he's saying
Yep
that
is from before.
from the microphone. So if you don't know, Severance is it's a show on Apple TV Plus. It's directed by Ben Stiller. But it's essentially what it is there's this company called Lumen that if you can work there on a department called the severed floor, and they will do a procedure to your brain so that when you go down in the elevator, you go through some sort of field and it causes you to detach from your real life. So when you're at work, all you remember is ever being at work. And then when you leave work, you don't remember anything that you did from work.
Because you're severed.
Right. So like your home life and your work life are completely severed.
So you have an outie body and you have an innie body.
Well, it's the same body, but you have an outie personality.
Yeah.
And an innie personality.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like, it's a really mind trip of a show. First season was really great. And the second season just started, and this last episode
It's like super weird.
that just aired last night is like, wow, it was crazy.
It's been pretty crazy.
Yeah. Stacy on YouTube would love to have that severed life. Yeah. I mean, it sounds great, but like the show kind of explores some of the problems that would arise from that sort of situation.
So the one character, he wanted it because his wife died. And
in a car crash.
And he just couldn't deal with living with everybody asking him, how's he doing? How you doing, man? You know, are you okay? Let me help you. You know, and just going home all the time and just dealing with seeing all her, you know, memories and stuff. So, like, he just thought, you know, if he could just...
Because he tried to go, he was a teacher at the local community college, and he tried to go back to teaching and he couldn't.
Yeah.
So he had to do something to make a living.
Yeah. So he thought, well, if he could go there and work where he has no association with her, and he could just like completely sever, that would be the best.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he did. But in one of the episodes, when his best friend along the way, like somehow like detached or something, you know, he becomes like he wants out.
They call it reintegration.
So he reintegrated, and he learned that his best friend was like, you know, they're doing all this stuff to us and it's wrong and yada yada. So he gets curious about it, and so him and all these other people are like, him and his coworkers on his floor are like interested about why this guy wanted to do that. So they start digging into why, you know, why are they severed and everything. And they start figuring out some stuff's really janky.
Well, they start to realize that the company essentially uses the severed employees as slave labor because they don't know any other life than being at work. And so they're not as apt to rise up or like recognize injustices or recognize like things that are being done that aren't necessarily on the up and up, because all they've ever been is like, as far as their memory is concerned, they've only ever been sitting at this desk sorting numbers or whatever other department that they're working in. So they don't know any better. But I think what ends up kind of throwing a wrench in the cog is that the main character's brother-in-law.
Yeah, he writes this book, and it kind of like inspires.
Well, it gets
left.
Not to get too in the weeds in case people want to watch, but it finds its way to the severed floor. This book does, and then the severed personality finds the book and starts reading it and realizing there's this whole other like world, essentially, you know.
Yeah.
Like they're obviously aware that there's an outside world, but they don't know anything about it. They don't remember anything about it. They just know that obviously we come to the severed floor, do our work, and then when we leave, our outie takes over from there. And they live in the outside world, and we just live in this office building. So.
Mm-hmm.
So they're aware of all that, but.
Yeah, and then when when they conjure up the idea to reintegrate for a little bit, he somehow learns that his dead wife is alive, and she's the wellness counselor.
Yeah, they do this heist, essentially. They find out about this thing called the overtime protocol that allows the company to activate the innie personality outside of the severed floor in case they need to, like, address some sensitive thing that got taken or something. And so they find out about that, and then they're like, well, maybe we can do that and, like, have our outies see what's going on out there. And the main character outie, the one that had the wife that died in the car crash, his innie becomes conscious while at a dinner party at his sister's house, where his brother-in-law is doing a reading of the book that found its way onto the severed floor.
Crazy.
And while he's kind of like exploring around,
and Ms. Corbell is there.
Well, yeah, they don't know
crazy.
who Ms. Corbell is, but while he's kind of exploring around, he sees a picture of who he knows as the wellness counselor, but it's a wedding photo of him and this woman at the wedding, obviously. And he's learned through context clues that everybody at this party thinks that she's dead. So he, right before the overtime protocol gets shut off, he runs out into the living room and shouts, "She's alive!" And then he comes back to his outie. So, like, his outie doesn't know anything that just happened and isn't aware that it was going to happen. And he's kind of like the reason that he's doing it is because he doesn't want to confront the fact that his wife died. And so he's really resistant to anything that could come of it. And so he gets really, like, angry about everybody trying to tell him that his innie just, like, essentially took over his life for the party. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's a really interesting show. Very cool. Very cool. But, yes, last night's episode was...
crazy.
Super bizarre. If anybody had seen it, we would talk about it. But if nobody's seen it, I don't want to... I mean, we've already spoiled probably quite a bit, but...
Cryptic guy
show.
has joined.
Yep. It just kind of shows that there at the bottom. I haven't seen anybody chatting over there on TikTok. If you're joining us from TikTok, welcome. If you're still in there, good to see you. We don't really get a whole lot of, with the new setup, feedback from TikTok. But if you'd like to join us over on Twitch or YouTube, twitch.tv/onewiththewifey or youtube.com/@onewiththewifey. Come on over and you can see the stream from there and interact with us from there, because we're in the United States and we don't really know what the future of TikTok is going to be like.
Because we're in the United States and, you know, everything's crazy here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a wonder that I was even able to go live on TikTok. It's kind of crazy.
I know. It's crazy. I let Jim and Chris know that we're live.
Oh, yeah? Have you told Steven?
Mm-hmm. He'd probably like it from your messages.
From my messages?
Mm-hmm.
I'll send it to him on Instagram. I wonder if we can go live on Instagram. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm. You probably could.
I mean, on using this.
I don't know about that. I don't know how to do anything.
Could go live on X. If they have a custom RTMP, we could. I'd have to figure that out, though. I tried to go live on the Gitchagumi YouTube as well, but for some reason it wasn't working, so I'll have to look into that. Because I would like to, if I do gaming streaming, I'd like that to go on, obviously, the Gitchagumi YouTube. So I'll have to figure out what
Here
happened.
comes Viva.
Here she comes.
Oh, Pierre's laying by me.
I wonder if I can like flick the switch and see if it'll.
Hey, Vivas. Hey, Pierre. They're little buddies.
Does it? Nope. Streaming failed. YouTube API request failed. I wonder if
Hi,
it's because I
Barley.
already have. Well, no, that shouldn't matter. Some streams failed.
Oh,
I'll
all the
have
puppies are
to-
here now. Barley, you're
It says
super
it's
wet.
connected. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Quite bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre. Like a song. Look at that Barley.
Yeah, he's just trying to get into everything.
He's sniffing the crackers over there. He's like, does this smells like food? Does this smell like food? Or it smells like clothes? Okay, that's not food.
He's gonna go walk through all the wires.
Oh, this. Oh, here.
Oh, here he
Hello.
goes.
Hi, Barley.
He's like, I want to be on the show.
Hi, Barley. Barley, are you my friend?
What are you doing?
Because I'm sitting with Mom.
Don't even joke about it, Dad. You don't know nothing. I'm taking over this show. Get out of here, Dad.
No, Barley, you can't be on the table. He's like, I'm
Nope.
trying to stabilize myself with Mom. Okay, Mom, scooch over.
No.
Scooch over, Mom. We're sharing the chair.
Yeah. He thinks he is anyway.
Yeah, just craziness. You got it, dude? Are you stable? Goes, yep, I got it. Oh, here I am. He is too. He's got his front two
Yeah, on
paws
the bed or on the chair.
Yeah. Did you figure it out? No? Well, you're off? Okay.
I'm out of here.
This dude slobbered all over my arm. Hi, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Where's your toy? Hi, Pierre. He's just over here wagging his tail, looking all cute. He's got his head all like a good boy.
Yeah.
Oh, here he's bringing his toy now.
Barley is?
Yeah, he's got his. He knows the toy word now.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's a smart guy. Like, there it is, Mom. You see it? It's
Good
my
boy.
alligator.
That's a good puppy.
That's my alligator. He's pretty cool.
It's a good puppy. You gonna hang out with it? He loves that alligator.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get him a little sibling after we move, like,
Yeah.
what? We're gonna have to get a pork chop.
We're gonna have to, huh?
Yeah.
What's pork chop? What's
Or
pork chop?
what? The little lamb chop.
Oh yeah, lamb
Yeah,
chop.
lamb chop. That's what I meant. Pork chop, lamb chop, same thing.
Same thing. You know, completely different species, but same thing.
Pork chops come from the lamb chops.
No, pork chops come from pigs.
Oh. Whatever. They do?
Yeah, that's pork. Pork chop.
Hmm.
Ah, hi. Dylan.
For some reason, all this time I always thought pork chops came from sheep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you learned something new today.
I'm so stupid.
No. I mean, there's lots of stuff like that you just like you don't like stop to consider what the words mean. You just,
In my mind, I just pictured like the shape of a pork chop.
Yeah.
Because we always have the bone on pork chops, so they look kind of like a
lamb chop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pork chops are just from the pork portion of the lamb.
Man. Yeah, so I always just imagined that when we're having pork chops, we'd pick it up at Cub Foods or Hagberg's or whatever. Like, I just was imagining like fuzzy little, head of sheep, like, and cooking up pork chops, and I always loved the little fatty parts. It was little crispy fatty parts. That was my favorite part when I was a kid. I was like, now as an adult, I'm like gagging on those parts. I'm like, nope, I don't want the fatty part. It's weird. Like, that's so interesting. Because I actually do need that part.
I like that part, but we got these pork chops from the meal train. That were they looked like T-bone steaks. They were super thick, but the fatty part was super thick too because of that. And I couldn't eat the whole.
Wait,
I could eat parts of it.
To me?
Whiskey Glass? Littell on Twitch says a whiskey glass is no way to drink wine. I know the show's called Wine with the Wifey, but we do not only drink wine on this show.
Well,
Chrissy May is drinking a Rockstar with rum. And
yes.
I am drinking a Victory Berry Monkey.
Yes.
How are you doing today, Littell?
And
Rumkstar.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Rumkstar.
That's a good name for it. I wonder if I can. I don't know if I can No, I can't. I'll have to figure that out later.
Ooh, Rumkstar. That sounds good.
That's what you're drinking.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rumkstar. It's rum and Rockstar mixed together.
Gotcha. I didn't know that. Yeah, I used to drink Mountain Dew and what was it? Southern Comfort.
Mountain Dew and Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
I know. But we didn't have either of those. I don't think we have Southern Comfort.
We did. Mountain Scumfort, says Gandalf. Over on.
You're welcome.
Over on the Gitchagumi Twitch. Yeah. I like that. Mountain Scumfort. That's funny. Welcome to everybody popping in on TikTok. Thank you so much for the support. If you want to see the horizontal version, you can hop over to
Do the horizontal mumbo.
twitch.tv/winewiththewifey or youtube.com/@winewiththewifey or twitch.tv/getchagumi. Any one of those will get you the horizontal version. But if you prefer TikTok, stay over there on TikTok. It's all the same to me. Littell, come on over, gang. It's windy here. The more the merrier. Over there on the Wine with the Wifey Twitch.
It's windy here. You make it sound like you're in Chicago.
Chicago. The Bears. Mike Ditka. The Bears.
Speaking of Chicago, I might be there in June.
In Chicago? Mm-hmm. What are you doing there?
That's when the big Cancer Society's convention is. The American Cancer Society.
I will be trying to get out of this house in June. That's what I'll be doing.
Oh, yeah.
And hoping that my retirement paperwork is making some kind of headway by then. Hopefully before then.
I have a lot of things that need to be happening.
Yep.
Well, because I don't know what time frame I need to be worried about for a surgery.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll find that out next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm constantly trying not to have a blockage.
Yeah. That's no fun. How is the Graceland these days? I'm from over the pond. Oh, okay.
Cool.
You know, it's a mixed bag, like normal.
Very mixed
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, we don't really like to talk politics too much on this show, but it's, yeah. It's a mixed bag.
Where over the pond are you? Are you in the UK or are you in Germany?
Oh snap, says Gandalf. He's over here now. I'm guessing that's the one with the wifey twitch. Oop, there we go. Let's see. Oh snap, there he is.
Oh snap.
Oh snap. User 287473863 has joined the channel.
Oh my. Making fun of numbers?
I'm not making fun of nothing. I'm just reading what's there. Tuning in from Norway. Oh, wow. My ancestry is Scandinavian.
Oh, well, my ancestry is a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna get you.
Watch out, Gandalf. Bright Tune. Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on?
What's going on?
Either Bright Tune or Brady Tune. It's been a minute. It has.
Yes,
been.
it has been.
Over there on Line with the Wifey Twitch.
Is it Brady?
I don't know. Brady Tune. I think their name is Braden. Oh, Saudi Arabia. Okay. It's the Saudi Arabian guy.
We are in Pittsburgh right now.
That's in eastern United States. North, kind of northeastern. But we're all originally from Minnesota, which is in the central northern part of the United States.
Yeah, yep, Pennsylvania.
Yep. Pennsylvania. I don't know about Norway, but I know a lot of people from Sweden know where Stillwater, Minnesota is. That's where we're originally from. I guess there's a lot of people from Stockholm specifically that that go to Stillwater or visit Stillwater. I'm gonna let the puppies out. I'll be right back. You can talk with Chrissy May while I'm away. All right, I'm back.
They don't even know what to do once they go outside when it's raining.
They don't like the rain, yeah. They're little prima donnas. So how's things in Saudi Arabia? Brady Toon? I'm gonna go with Brady Toon. It's going good. It's going good. We're good. That's good to hear. We're just kind of chilling. It's kind of storming, kind of not here right now. We got some rain going on, but I don't know what. Oh, Barley was just peeing. That's why. He just had a weird look on his face. He had the weirdest look on his face.
Yeah, we've been having a hard time being able to stream very often, just because my health hasn't been the best consistently. So it's been difficult for us.
And I'm still working on a master's degree and working full time, and we got the kiddo and just a lot of obligations, a lot of stuff to juggle to try and get live.
As you can tell, I changed my hair color when I was in Minnesota.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So, Littell over on Twitch says, gotcha. Minnesota is one of the main hubs where the great Scandinavian immigration of 1840s landed. My wife is from Washington, and we managed to trace her ancestors to Minnesota, so that's pretty cool.
So we were stationed in Washington, and we went to that Scandinavian.
Yeah, it was
festival.
a Viking village.
Yeah, it was a Viking festival one.
Brenton? Was it Brenton or was it Brenton?
Bullard.
Bullard, that's right.
Yeah, Ballard or something like that.
Yep.
And so they have it like every spring, that they have a Viking festival, and then they open up there, like they have a museum up there for like Norway and like their like Scandinavian type heritage that migrated from Minnesota. And so there's like a whole like section of Seattle that just came from Minnesota.
Yeah. And the other cool thing is, was it last summer? The Science Museum here in Pittsburgh had a Viking thing.
Yeah, we went to that.
We went to, yeah. That was super cool. My grandfather is from Sweden. Immigrated from Sweden. So that's my connection to Scandinavia. Brayton, yes, her hair was red.
Yes.
Gandalf, the color fell out, and she didn't want to have to keep up with it, which is why she went white. But it wasn't because she got scared.
So basically what happened was my friend Andy was like, oh my, so are you just not keeping up with your hair anymore? Like, you've got quite a bit of silver now. And then I was like, oh my gosh. So if a man is commenting on how I'm not like coloring my hair, And then I looked in the mirror and I had like a good like inch on each side of like, I mean, it looked like a skunk stripe in my hair. And then I realized, I was like, oh my God, now a man is commenting on my hair. This is atrocious. Can't believe this.
It's a travesty.
Yeah, it was like mortifying to me. I was like, I'm just gonna have to do something. Oh God.
Braytoon, I agree. Braytoon on Wine with a Wifey Twitch says your hair color is great, to be honest, and I agree wholeheartedly. Gandalf, that's like saying, oh, I love how brave you are to just stop caring. What, the dyeing your hair?
I don't know. Is that like...
Or is that, I wonder if that's a comment on
I don't know.
something that there was like a delay for or something. Brackshaft7 on TikTok, welcome, welcome. How you doing? If you care to see the horizontal version of the show, which is not quite so chopped up, you can head over to twitch.tv/winewithawifey or youtube.com/@winewithawifey.
Well, I just cut his hair today.
Yeah, Chrissy May just cut my hair actually like a couple hours ago. So thank you. I have a really great stylist.
Actually, I was like really freaked out this morning because I was like, oh my gosh, this was not a good cut this time. I'm sorry.
She gets really self-conscious.
Yes.
Thank you, Brady Toon. Appreciate that.
We don't know how to say his
Yeah,
name.
I'm just going with Brady Toon because I think it's fun to say. It's better than BR82N.
I feel like it's Brayton.
I mean, probably, but I like Brady
like
Toon.
Brayden.
I like Brady Toon though.
Like Brayden.
It's BR82N though. BR82N. Brady Toon. Yeah. Well, the kiddos weighed in, and apparently it's just Brayton. Call me Ray. It's my name if my username is awkward. Okay.
Oh. Ray.
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 Okay. Like Bray. Yeah, I've not been on the ground in Saudi Arabia, but in 2020 I flew over Saudi Arabia in a helicopter. We flew from Arif Jan, Kuwait, and flew down to lighting in Arabic. Okay. Yeah, I was part of a medevac unit in Kuwait, and one of our missions was to support some of the units that are in Saudi Arabia. So we flew from where the hospital in Kuwait is down to... It was along the eastern shore with the Persian Gulf. But I can't remember the name of the city we flew down to. It was pretty far down there, though. We had external fuel tanks, and we had to use external fuel tanks to... Yeah, that sounds right. Damam. That sounds right. But it was like a 4.5 hour flight round trip, which you normally can't do in a Black Hawk. You normally can't do 4.5 hours without stopping to get gas. So... it was pretty cool. My hydraulics failed. before we even left Kuwait, so it was an exhausting flight. Oh wow, okay. That's neat. Small world, huh?
That's crazy.
Ray over on Twitch letting me know that he lives in that city that I more than likely flew over. Gage on TikTok, welcome to the show. If you would like to see the more full-featured horizontal stream, you can head over to twitch.tv/winewiththewifey or youtube.com/@winewiththewifey.
I didn't do anything fun like what you've done. Where Ray is. He probably could have heard the flapping of the shutters and everything and looked out his window and been like, oh my gosh, there's the helicopter. And then that was probably you, and I didn't do anything cool like that. I was probably doing some craziness, like, you know, doing like citizens arrests and, you know,
Well, you weren't doing too much of that in North Carolina.
Sandpapering
You were
game tags off our
fence.
and
You were putting your mannequin heads in the neighbors' windows.
yes, I was putting mannequin heads in our neighbors' windows and scaring them and
Yeah.
huh?
Oh, yeah, or you were stopping Madigan from,
Chewing a hole in the wall.
Yeah, and I was patching holes in the wall from when our dog bit a hole in the wall.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia, Ray on Twitch, Wine with Wifey Twitch. Saudi Arabia is big. So I live in Dammam, and I'm originally from a small town in Riyadh region, 800 kilometers from where I live right now. I know of Riyadh because of the pandemic game, the board game Pandemic.
What? Riyadh is a small town because we play that game.
A small town in Riyadh. Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia, but he lived in a small town inside.
Oh.
Kind of like Croywood is a small town inside Stillwater. That's kind of what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was reading it differently.
I think there's if I was going to be staying in, there would be a possibility for me to be stationed in Riyadh.
Oh, that would be cool.
But they're not really looking for me, they're looking for instructor pilots.
Mm.
Ah, Riyadh is like a state. Okay. Is it a state and a city? Or like a region and a city? Loving West Virginia, welcome in on TikTok. Nice to see you. Hope things are going well in West Virginia.
That's not far from here.
Nope, not far at all. Region and a city. Okay, that's what I was hoping. I hope I wasn't coming off as a totally ignorant American. How is the audio tonight? Is the audio coming through okay, aside from my mic being a little low at the beginning? Nice. Ray says I'm on point. I'll take it. Sammy Triple I on TikTok. Welcome in. How's everything going in TikTok land? We're not getting a lot of interaction over there on TikTok. If you're on TikTok and you want a little bit more community, you can head over to twitch.tv/winewiththewifey. We got some people in chat over there. Speaking of which, Ray says you should visit. Really gonna like it. I have thought, well, I guess Dubai is not the same. But I used to want to go to Dubai because I used to skydive, and they have a really cool area to skydive over there.
Where's Dubai?
You're really testing my geography here. It's in the Middle East, but I want to say it's closer to...
Oh, UAE, he said.
Yeah, United Arab Emirates, but I want to say it's closer to... It might be. I'm pretty sure it's still on the Persian Gulf. You know what? I have a computer right next to me. I can look this up.
Where is Dubai? Indeed. Is it by,
Oh yeah, it's
I want to say...
It's so the United Arab Emirates are across the Gulf from Qatar.
That's what I was going to say.
And basically Dubai is like straight across from Qatar. No, kiddo, you weren't close. It's on the other side of Saudi Arabia from Arafika. Yeah, I thought it was. I think when I flew out of Afghanistan in, what was that, 2017? No. Was it? No, it was like 2011, wasn't it? 2012? Mm-hmm. 2012. I flew out on a Red Cross message, and we landed in Dubai. But it was like, get off the plane, get back on the plane kind of situation. But the thing about Dubai is if you land there, if your plane lands there to like get gas or whatever, you have to completely exit the security and then come back in through security. Like you can't just stay in the terminal. So like we were all freaking out because we had to completely exit the terminal and come back through security and then get back on the plane before it took off again. It's like the most stressful thing.
Jeez.
Yeah. More Indian than Arab, apparently. Oh. It is, yeah. It's a fair distance away from India, but I could see that. The United Arab Emirates, we had a couple of their pilots at a training exercise with us. And those guys are nuts. They do not, like, flying around in dust is nothing to them. It's like, they'll come to a hover and just kick up a big old dust cloud and just like putter along 3 feet off the ground in the dust. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. But I guess if you're from, the desert,
yeah,
it's probably not that big a deal to you.
To them, they're just like, this is what we do all day long.
I mean, that's Ray on Twitch says it's filled with foreigners other than actual citizens of the UAE, and that, I mean, it is a huge tourist hub, so it kind of makes sense that would be the case over there. Yessie Cerna 27 over on TikTok. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah. Right. Littell over there on Twitch says tourists do not equal citizens. Totally agree. That's why the town that we grew up in Minnesota is a big tourist town. And granted, you know, most of the tourists in that town are U.S. citizens, but they're still not from the town. So yeah. There's like a whole culture that goes with, you know, that comes with being from a place versus transplanted to that place. Gandalf, actually, who's been in chat, is from the same town. Hey, there's Gandalf. Littell, your old lady stole her microphone with her. We can hear the tap.
Oh.
Yeah, we have these lapel mics now. We used to have, like, microphones that were clamped onto the table. But the lapel mics just allow, like, we don't have to worry so much about mic placement and stuff like that. Gandalf on Twitch says the town we grew up in was pretty damn boring as a kid in the 90s, but now it's actually got things to do. That is true. As a kid, it was a pretty boring town, but looking back on it, like...
Oh, I thought it was so fun.
I would have loved to be there as an adult. Because there was still lots of interesting stuff to, like, learn about and do. We just wanted bigger, better things when we were young. Bowling alley and Target. Hey, Gandalf. We had a cave that was used as a brewery. We had the boom site, which is cool if you know what went down there. We had the whole lumber barons like lumber mafia thing going on. And there was the St. Croix Mall that we did a dance party in. So there you go. Littell, I mention it because I'm new and I wouldn't want to chat to hear me farting off camera, which I often do. Okay, appreciate that, Littell. That's good looking out. Good looking out, Littell. Ray on Twitch says, I agree. I would love to live in my town right now. Gandalf says that was shut down before. Well, you're talking about the brewery cave? Yeah. Or the Crystal Caves. Or the mall. The mall, too. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was bought up by Anderson Windows, but it was there when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
And I played...
I loved it.
I played many a game at the arcade at that mall. So.
And the diner.
And snuck into many R-rated movie.
Oh, the diner was so nice.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was right next to the pet store.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the worst place for parents to take their kids. Because they'd see the pet store right there. The Vulcan Death Grip fight, yeah. Yeah, see, we had all kinds of fun. We had all kinds of fun as kids.
Yeah, and...
We broke each other's ankles doing sword fights with hockey sticks.
Snyder Drugs.
Snyder Drugs, that's where I bought my first thing of Pogs. Well, okay, Gandalf, if we're being perfectly accurate, yes, that's true. Because I couldn't time my jump. I get it. KBaby467 over there on TikTok. Welcome to the channel. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night tonight. Just hanging out, eating some snacks, talking about whatever comes up. All right, Gandalf.
Yeah, I bought a ton of makeup.
Will do. I'll be in touch.
I bought a ton of makeup at Snyder Drugs.
Oh, I bet. You would have been right at that age.
Yeah. Well, and because I started babysitting when I was 11. But like,
Littell on Twitch would love to hear more of Chrissy May's life story. Well, it is a fascinating life story. She's done a lot. Been through a lot.
you would never want to hear my whole life story.
Well, I mean, we kind of started this like telling stories about stuff that we'd done. Mostly funny stories about stuff that you'd done, and I just kind of was witness to.
So, my life is quite tragic,
Wow.
and then I'm quite optimistic because I've survived a lot.
Tragic before me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gone through quite a lot in my life, and I'm quite strong. I've survived.
Ray wants to hear the story of where you rescued the man from his roof
Oh my
in
gosh.
the winter.
You remember that? Oh my goodness. So, okay, so
Chrissy May is going to start the story. I'm going to go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
holy cow. Ugh. So, I'm living in Minnesota. I am taking care of my, well, she's my daughter now, but
She's setting up the scene here. She's not right now living in Minnesota, but in the story she is.
and at the time, she was just a little baby, and she's my niece at the time, and so I'm just taking care of her. But my brother, his girlfriend at the time, she was pregnant, so I'm like helping her because we had gotten like all this snow and everything, and so I'm just like taking care of her and taking care of my mom because they live 2 houses apart. So like everything, like making sure that the furnaces are all okay and everything, because whatever, I guess my mom's furnace, if there's too much on her roof, would like cause it to like stop working or something, so I'd always have to like keep it uncovered. And so I was like out there with the pregnant lady trying to make sure my mom's roof was uncovered and all that, and the next thing I know, I could hear this guy yelling, "Help! Help! Can anybody help me? Help! Call 911! Call 911!" And I was just like, what the heck? And so like, I like looked down at Tara, and I had like climbed up down this like child's like play set to get up onto the roof of my mom's house and everything to uncover her like roof and all that, and I like asked Tara, I'm like, did you hear anything? She's like, I don't hear anything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I heard a guy asking for help. Like, you didn't hear anything? She's like, no. I'm like, I could hear him asking, needing for help, and I'm gonna go. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna go that way. And she's like, okay. I'm like, well, if I don't come back, you know. She's like, okay. So she's waiting for me, and you know, I just decided to like go out into the blizzard, I guess, and look for this person that was calling for help. And I started, Barley, get back. And so I started, and I would like go, and occasionally the wind would stop and I'd hear them like asking for help again. And then, you know, I'd like continue that direction, and then eventually I came upon that house, and their ladder was down, and there was this guy, and he had been up there for who knows like how long, probably, I don't know, it was like mid-afternoon at this point, and he's just wearing like a light windbreaker and just jeans and tennis shoes. Like, he thought I was a kid, mind you, and probably, no. He thought I was a kid, so he literally was like, what is she gonna do for me? So I like put the like ladder up, and then he tells me, oh, I am diabetic. And I was like, oh no. So like, that means he's like, his feet, he can't even feel them. So he shouldn't even put like weight on his feet at this point. So that's like, cause he could really hurt himself.
Especially going down a ladder.
Right. Like, he shouldn't walk on his feet at this point. So I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I just told him, I said, well, just, you know, put your weight on me. And I put him over my shoulder. And then I told him, I said, you know, this, you know, what I want you to do is then, you know, just put yourself and then just like fall into the snow or whatever. And then he was just like, oh, I don't know about this. And I was like, it's going to be okay. And then, no, I just like drug him around to his front of his house, and like got him to the front of his steps or whatever. And like his wife comes to the front door, and she just like is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe. And she's like thinking like he was down the street or something. And like at like his buddies or some. Yeah. I'm like, he was on the roof.
Shouting for help.
Yeah, shouting for help. For God's sake, you didn't hear him? Like, what the crap? But then, when they had to like bring him to the hospital or whatever, like they had to actually like snowmobile him out or whatever, because the ambulances couldn't come in or whatever, because they were.
Yeah, because it just stormed.
It was just so stormed. But I ended up getting a medal for it, so. And a gift card from them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
From the family?
Yeah.
There you go. Bonafide hero. Right here. Ray on Twitch says he wouldn't have believed her either.
I wouldn't have believed. picture either. Yeah, he thought I was a kid.
Well, when you're all bundled up, I could see that.
Yeah, well, like it's crazy because
Trudging through the snow.
yeah. I was wearing my Carhartt jacket, and I think I was wearing Carhartt pants too. I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
And probably a hat with a puff on top of it.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. And mittens,
Yeah.
knowing me. Yeah, I have a picture of me. Let me see. Can you put a picture up on there?
Not with any sort of ease.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not set up to do that right yet. I don't even think I have the Yeah, I don't have the tool installed on this computer.
Oh, good.
I hope you guys can hear the music and I don't just look like I'm wiggling around for no reason.
Yeah, you look like you're wiggling around for no reason.
Brandon Rose on TikTok, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope things are going well for you. We're just hanging out, talking about whatever comes up. Okay. Ray is assuring me that he hears the music, so good thing.
We hear it, don't worry. All good. Trying to find that picture.
Levi Pothorst on TikTok, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope things are going well for you. We're just hanging out, talking about whatever comes up. I hate how I get all these like North Carolina phone numbers calling me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, my number is still a North Carolina number. So it's just all the scammers trying to make me think that it's somebody I know.
Mm.
Ray says, what about you? Tell us a story, if that's fine with you. Is that you talking to me? Oh, man. I don't know what story I should tell. Now I'm racking my brain. I don't have any hero stories.
No.
No. Nothing I'd want to tell anyway.
Oh, look at here.
Oh yeah. Getting that IV
Mm-hmm.
during basic training.
Mm-hmm. Look at here.
Mm-hmm.
Look like
I think that was one of the pictures on your profile when we met. Mm-hmm. Looking serious. Trying to think of. I'm trying to think of a story. The British accent is on point. This is Ray on Twitch.
Yes.
What British accent? I like that one. I'm trying to think of a story. I mean, I've got plenty, but I just can't think of one.
You've got plenty, but you can't think of one?
Yeah. Ben J on TikTok, welcome in. Getting into trouble there. Little baby Chrissy May trying to open doors.
No, this isn't me.
Oh, is that Chrissy Gumi?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely getting into trouble then.
Yeah, this is our wedding day.
Oh, is it?
You don't remember that?
Uh-uh. I mean, I remember she was there, but I don't remember seeing her walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at here. Steven on TikTok, welcome to the show, buddy. We are also on Twitch and YouTube. Let's see, story. Steven on YouTube. Hey guys, sorry you guys go live at the worst possible times. Not sure what's going on. LOL. Well, we just go live when we can go live, Steven.
Sorry, Steven, for
Saturday
us.
at 3 p.m. like WTF, guys. Hey, you know, it's not 3 p.m. for us. You just gotta get out to the East Coast, man. I mean, I can tell the story about, so when we, our first year of marriage, we lived in this little house in Tacoma, Washington. And pretty much the first year of our marriage, I was deployed. And so Chrissy May was home alone, dealing with all this stuff at the homestead. Yeah. Steven says he's drinking a Sam Adams Cold Snap right now, taking a break. Drinking after this weekend. Yeah.
This is what we would see.
The little man on the hover round, yeah.
Yeah, Brotalion, strong.
Steven on YouTube says, got my blood work back. It's not bad, but I need to drop weight, which I already knew. All right.
Oh, okay.
Well, best of luck with that. I know it's not always an easy thing to do. So you have my full support. But yeah, so it was, I think, probably the first month after I'd gotten back from the deployment. And I was in the kitchen doing the dishes, and we had this little, like the way that our house was built is it had a tuck under garage, and then the kitchen was over top of the garage, and there was a window above the sink that looked out to the side to the side road that went along the side of our house. And I was doing the dishes, and I looked out the window and saw that a car had stopped in front of our garage door. and I was like, oh, that's interesting. There's a car parked out in front of our garage. And I went back to doing the dishes, and then I saw some like crazy lady walking down the sidewalk screaming at this car, and I was like, oh, there's like some crazy neighbor walking down the street screaming at the car. I wonder what the heck's going on out there. And then I noticed that the crazy neighbor was my wife, Chrissy May, running down the sidewalk like, you can't sell drugs in front of our house. I'm taking your picture. Like, just chasing these people off. So I was like, oh, I'm just talking to myself because my wife ran out to engage with this random car that parked in front of our house. So yeah, that was my reintroduction to living at home with my wife.
Yeah.
Steve on YouTube says he's joining the Ozempic gang. That is some expensive Ozempic. Steve on YouTube, wifey, looking real good. Hope you're feeling well. I agree, she's looking very good.
Thank you, Steven. I'm trying. I have been just, it's been difficult.
Steven says, Matt also very handsome with the slick hair. Thank you, Steven. Chrissy May just cut it earlier tonight, so looking fresh. Taking no shots tonight. Chrissy May is drinking, what do we call it? A Rump Star?
Rump Star,
Yeah,
yes.
Rum and Rock Star.
Rump Star, yes.
I just finished a Victory Berry Monkey, and now I'm just kind of drinking some sparkling water. Trying to take it easy on the alcohol these days. Steven says Matt probably can't take his hands off, but keep it off camera. Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, she's looking good these days, that's for sure. But she's always looking good. She's always really good with getting her hair done and her makeup on and her nice clothes, and much more fashionable than I am. If it weren't for her, I'd be wearing a sweatpants and a hoodie all the time. That's an interesting name coming into TikTok. Welcome.
What interesting name?
There was like a bunch of some sort of Asian language characters.
Oh, okay.
Steven says if we got a little freaky, people may donate. Well, I think YouTube would probably have something to say about that. Ray on Twitch, have to go, guys. It's so late here. I'll catch up with you later. Hope you're getting well, wifey, soon as possible, and good night. Good night, Ray. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. It's always good to catch up with some regulars. We'll see you next time. If you're joining us on TikTok, we're also live on YouTube, youtube.com/@linewiththewifey, or Twitch, twitch.tv/linewiththewifey. You can come on over and join us there, since we don't know the fate of TikTok in America. Steve, are you watching Severance on Apple TV? Oh,
Oh, he didn't hear you when you asked him.
He might not have, or it's delayed. Steven was asking if you watch Severance on Apple TV, if you've seen that show. Gandalf on Twitch says he just snowblowered the snow in his driveway. Congratulations, that's always fun. Steven, it is a fantastic show. It's very mind-bending. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the night, but it's essentially it's about this company that allows you to work for them, and they'll give you a procedure in your brain that when you go to work, you only remember being at work, and when you go home, you only remember being at home. So your work life and your home life are completely separate. It's really trippy. We went pretty deep into spoilers earlier in the show, but I would try to avoid doing that. Yeah, Gandalf, I haven't had the privilege of using our snowblower yet.
Yeah. We have one though.
Yeah, we do have one, but hasn't snowed enough. I've been able to get by with just the broom. Steven, no, not yet, not so far. There are no boobs in the show. But there's a lot of intrigue and mystery and strangeness. And it's directed by Ben Stiller. Very cool show, though. That one and Silo, they're both on Apple TV. Silo's a good one, too. Mm-hmm. Just waiting on, what is it, season 3 for Silo?
Yeah.
It's going to be starting in...
Yeah.
I think it's starting in December. Like, we got a while to wait.
Yeah, we got a long while to wait.
But Silo is basically a less campy Fallout. It's like a society that lives in a silo, hence the name. And you know, the outside world is irradiated and it's not safe to go outside, and so it's just kind of like the workings of a tightly confined society. But the silo's huge. Like, it's got 10,000 people in it. And it's like 200 levels or something like that. And then, you know, each level is like basically a class. So it's like a very classist society. You have the down deeps, which are like the bottom tier class, and then you have like the people that live up by the top that are like the bourgeoisie, you could say, or like the ruling class. Mm-hmm. And then you have like the mids that are, you know, the middle class, literally. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, the doctors.
Yeah, the doctors are like from the upper mids, and then you got like your administrative people that are from the lower mids, and then you're like janitorial type people that are from the down deep, or the maintainers that are from the down deep. Really interesting show. There's 2 seasons on Apple TV right now. Highly recommend. Both Silo and Severance. And Shrinking. There's a lot of good shows on Apple TV.
Mm-hmm. It's Shrinking, yeah.
Shrinking has, what's his name? The guy that was in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And How I Met Your Mother. What the heck is his name? Jason? No, not Jason Bateman. Anyway, it's the guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall and How I Met Your Mother. But he plays a psychiatrist. Oh, Jason Segel, or yeah. I think you're right. I thought it was Jason something. But he plays a psychologist whose wife recently died in a car crash, and he like completely went off the deep end. Started doing drugs. Yeah, Jason Statham in Cranked. And like basically absenteed out on his daughter. They had a teenage daughter that he just kind of like stopped taking care of. And the show picks up right where he turns a corner and like comes out of his stupor and tries to like get back into the swing of things with everybody that he kind of like ruined stuff with, and keep his job and everything. So it's that one's kind of like a tearjerker of a show, but it's also funny because it's got that Jason guy in it. You doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
You back doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So who's everybody rooting for the Super Bowl tomorrow? I didn't even realize that the Super Bowl was tomorrow until about like 2 hours ago. Well, how long have we been live? Yeah, about 2 hours ago. I think it's the Eagles and Taylor Swift. I think that's who's in the Super Bowl.
No.
Isn't that right? I don't normally watch a lot of sports, so I don't get like super excited about the Super Bowl, but there usually are some pretty decent commercials, so. Gotta love that hi-hat. You looking up the Super Bowl teams?
Oh my gosh. It's the Kansas City Chiefs against the Eagles.
Yeah, like I said, Taylor Swift and the Eagles. What? Did you trade Kelsey off your team or something?
No.
Oh. Last person in on TikTok was this Steven fella. Not the Steven we know. A different Steven.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I'm gonna have to try and figure out what's going on with that YouTube API call issue.
What's that?
Well, the fact that the other YouTube channel can't go live. Yo, translate this. I'm not a bot. I can't translate that. Sorry, pal. Don't know what those characters are, but that's from Ultra Sensenet over there on Twitch. Steven on YouTube says, how's work going for you guys? That's the line with the Wifey YouTube, yeah. And that is the line with the Wifey Twitch. Oh, Gandalf, you done got yourself Rick rolled. Steven, work's going pretty good. I still am enjoying what I'm doing. I have finally gotten to a point where I'm not only working on the website, but I enjoyed the front end work so much that they've got me working on a front end for an application that they're developing that is basically an AI assisted penetration tester, essentially is what it is. It does more than just penetration testing, but that's like the crux of it. But I'm working on just like the front end GUI using React. I wonder if that's Ultra South Carolina Senate or Ultras Cool Entertainment Senate? I don't know.
What?
Trying to figure out the guy's name that Rick rolled us.
What do you mean?
You don't know what a Rick roll is?
Mm-mm.
You know who Rick Astley is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in internet culture, a lot of times like people will go on forums and ask a question, and people will be like, oh yeah, that question was answered over here, here's a link. And then you click on the link and you get taken to a YouTube video of Rick Astley singing Never Gonna Give You Up. And that's called being Rickrolled. So that guy came in and said, hey, translate this, and did all the Chinese characters, and then, or Japanese or whatever Asian language that is. And then Gandalf was kind enough to translate it for us into Never Gonna Give You Up, which means it's a Rickroll.
Oh no.
Steven on TikTok, you are so handsome. Well, thank you, good sir. Thank you.
So poor Gandalf got rickrolled.
Well, we all got Rickrolled. Gandalf just translated it for us.
We all did?
Yeah, he would have been just him getting Rickrolled if he hadn't shared with the rest of us what it said. But then he shared it with us and Rickrolled the rest of us.
Why do you do that?
Well, because why would you want to be Rickrolled alone when you can be Rickrolled with friends? Steven on TikTok. Steven's everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Twitch. Checking it out from all the platforms. If you are just coming in on TikTok, feel free to hop over to our Twitch, twitch.tv/winewiththewifey, or YouTube, youtube.com/@winewiththewifey. There you can see the horizontal layout of the show, which is just like the full camera view, not cut up the way that it is in the vertical version. Back to Gitch's channel, it smells better over there, says Gandalf. I think everybody has vacated the Wine with the Wifey Twitch. This is kind of tart, I guess.
What?
The word, the tzatziki.
Mm-hmm. It's got lemon juice in it and vinegar.
Probably what does it. Yeah, the rain wreaked havoc on my hip today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gimping all over the grocery store when I went back there to get the crackers and sausage and stuff. There was some, like, I don't know, hoity-toity guy in a hurry when I first got there. I was like limping to get up to this customer service desk, you know, and so that I could return that moldy cheese tray that we had. Mm-hmm. And I just was like getting through as fast as I could, and he's like, "Take your time, dude." I was like, "Bro."
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Can't see that I'm limping, like.
I literally limp. You want me to play all the cards here?
Yeah.
I'm serving our country
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
limping.
I'm a veteran. Thank me for my service.
It's hilarious. Fuck you.
Yeah. I didn't leave blood, sweat, and tears in Arab Jabor, Iraq just so I could come back, take guff from the likes of you.
Right. Idiots.
Yeah. Well.
Can I have 2 pieces of sausage?
Yep. Where's Steven on that one? Is he gonna chime in? There's your sausage.
I don't know. Stephen's somewhere.
Yeah, he's around. He's doing the TikTok. He's doing the YouTube. He's doing the Twitch. He's all over the place. Steven.
We don't know.
Well, and you. Huh? Yeah, that's true. is a fact. Yeah, Pierre and Lulu are all crashed out on the couch. I will say, considering that we are streaming to 2 instances of Twitch, 2 instances of YouTube, and an instance of TikTok, we're pretty good on resource use. Like, it's only, the highest I've seen it go is 10% CPU. It's been sticking at 60 FPS the whole time. And the bit rate's been above 6,000 for the majority, so a pretty good situation with the new setup. And I don't have to have the TikTok Studio and OBS and Caster Labs and a bunch of other stuff open all at the same time. It just all is contained in OBS. You're like, whatever.
I mean, are they going to 2 different I don't know, Insta streams?
It's going to 5 different instances of the stream. Because there's a vertical YouTube, a horizontal YouTube, a horizontal Twitch, a vertical TikTok. Actually, I need to make this a vertical TikTok. And another horizontal Twitch. Huh? It's just the format of the video. Steven, if you're still over there on TikTok, let me know if the layout changed for you. It should have. Darwin, welcome in on TikTok. Good to see you. Hope things are going well for you. We might actually get a little bit of retention on TikTok with the vertical layout. But it's weird because it says it's connected. Oh, it's not connected. Oh, interesting. Yeah, oh, I see. So if I do this, and then it's going to fail. Yeah, I see.
And that's why it fails?
Well, it's failing to one of the YouTube instances, but we're live on the Wine with the Wifey channel, so it's not that big a deal. It's just weird that it... I'll have to figure it out. Yesy Cerna27, welcome back on TikTok. Hope everything's going great for you tonight. Little Anna. We got our little black kitty over here. She wants to say hi. Hello. She's obviously been slobbered on by a dog recently.
Yeah? Why?
Because she's got like a clump of fur here that's all
Oh no.
caked together. She's starting to purr. Her engines are going. She's like, I want to show my butt to the world.
She's such a sweet kitten, though.
She is. Hopefully we get her fixed and she'll calm down a little bit.
Yeah, she's not too crazy.
AP, welcome to the show. AP over there on YouTube.
Oh,
How
hey,
are you doing?
AP.
What's going on in the land of AP?
Hello.
AP says it's good to see our faces. It's good to see you. Oh, I got cat fur up my nose.
Well, I have your hair in my teeth.
Well, you should stop eating my head. Literally, te amo. AP on YouTube decided on what to eat tonight. Haven't eaten jack all. Well, it's important to eat, buddy. You gotta nourish your body and your mind. Dad flew in, just got home to his residence. Okay.
Oh, Damar? Wow.
Well, we had a little bump in people coming in on TikTok when I changed to the vertical. Deciding. Oh, you're still deciding on what to eat. Okay. Sometimes that can make it harder if you haven't eaten all day and then you're trying to decide. Then everything looks good. So you're like, well, I want everything. I can't decide on one thing.
Yep.
That's what happens to me sometimes. AP, I'm at the apartment. He sounds like he's been on the move for 23 hours.
Okay. Well, he should be here. Like, he should be here, right? Because, I
don't
mean,
know.
if he's coming from...
It depends on what kind of layovers and stuff. Getting ramen?
Yeah.
Ramen is good. Are you going to like an actual ramen place, or are you getting like some top ramen? Or like noodles in a cup?
No, he's going to an actual ramen place.
We had one open up by my work recently. It's pretty good.
I would think that your dad would be getting here any time now, because it takes literally like, normally it would take you like 26 hours to get here, I think.
Just got from LAX. Going to a ramen place. Joshua Bravo 111, welcome to the show over there on TikTok. Good to see you. Hope things are going well for you. And then Spanish. AP, apparently my mom is coming near my birthday. Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Won't believe what Grant was up to last night.
Oh my gosh, no.
Which one is Grant?
He is RJ's son. Grant, so RJ.
RJ's the football player?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Track and all.
Man, I just wish Grant just did something other than just like nothing.
Well, that's nepotism. No fingers crossed on my mom, though. Knows she a flake. I love it. Mary Drennan, welcome in on TikTok. Good to see ya. Or Marie.
Yeah. Marie. Yeah.
Gandalf, help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh my gosh. How did you know he said that?
Because it's upside down.
Oh Lord.
That's what makes it funny. It's the AP on YouTube debating if I want gyoza. Of course you want gyoza. Come on, man. That's not even a question.
Gandalf is bored.
Gandalf.
Oh my.
Yeah, well, you know, you had me fooled, Gandalf. I thought you just liked writing upside down. Short grain rice now. So you're prepping rice and then you're gonna go to ramen? You're gonna like bring in some pocket rice or something?
Yes. He's gonna start throwing it.
Kazyong21 over there on TikTok. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Like to have you.
Welcome.
If you want a little bit more community, we're on YouTube, youtube.com/@winewithawifey, or Twitch, twitch.tv/winewithawifey. Check one of them out. A few more people there. We're also on twitch.tv/getchagumi, if you can spell that. AP, nah, it's so I don't have to cook at home when I get back, just in case I get hungry. Okay. I still like the idea of pocket rice, though.
Damn it.
You could have a rice ball fight.
Right.
Kind of like a snowball fight, but with rice.
Mm-hmm.
And less chance of getting an ice chunk in your eye. I've literally ate so much food, I'm so stuffed right now.
It's because it's all sitting in front of you.
Yeah, just been grazing on it. We've been just snacking on crackers and cheese and tzatziki sauce and flatbread.
And like, you didn't have to keep snacking, but I think because it's in front of us.
Right, it's just there.
You were just like, must keep eating.
Yeah, it's like potato chips, but way more filling. That's a Benihana vibe, more like the pocket rice. It's AP. I just said AP. We had had some crackers, some cheese, some sausage, some naan, and some tzatziki sauce.
He's like, you.
Chrissy May is having a Rumk Star tonight, and I have graduated to sparkling water. But I started the night with a Victory Berry Monkey. Very tasty. Yeah, sorry, my comments pull up really slow for some reason. There's probably some latency because of the way that I'm running this, and this is the first time with the new setup, so I wasn't super clear on how to get everything set up correctly. So hopefully next time it'll be on a lower latency chat for YouTube, because I'll be able to select the stream key. Anyway, Chrissy May forgot to tell you that the forged irons came from Japan. They're so sexy.
What's forged irons?
Grant was being a big baby yesterday. This is from AP. His dad was so mad at him. Can't even explain this. We need newer angles. Oh, the fact Matt was just eating. Grazing. Grazing is probably the accurate word.
Mmm.
Gonna make everyone so fat when I get to Minnie.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the cold winters, you gotta bulk up, you know? You gotta put on the winter weight. Stay warm. While me and Chrissy Gumi lose 40 pounds every 3 months.
You lose every 3 months.
40.
Yeah. Just like,
She's just shrugging. She's over. Are you playing Minecraft?
No, I'm playing Nino Kuni.
Oh, Nino Kuni? She's playing Nino Kuni on the Xbox over there. Don't do no bulking. Well, if you're in Minnesota winter, you'll be bulking
I don't want to bulk.
or bundling. Yeah. Chrissy May, on our honeymoon, we went to Savannah, Georgia. It was 108 degrees outside, and she was wearing a full tracksuit. 108 degrees and 100% humidity.
And I was
She had a
wearing
full
one of-
tracksuit.
I was wearing one of these, and like
Sweatpants.
sweatpants and
Yeah. We were at a stop sign, and some lady like caught eye of Chrissy May in her full tracksuit and did like a triple take.
what's happening? George is my idol. What is going on?
That's AP. He's a little delayed on the chat.
Oh,
It's just because actually it should be using okay. Uh-oh.
what?
Now we got 4 instances of
What?
yeah, pretty much. Well, hopefully that didn't
What would you do?
destroy too much.
Oh, what are you doing?
Smoke a cigarette.
What's happening?
I don't know. We just have some extra YouTube instances, but it shouldn't be. I think it's just a visual glitch more than anything.
So we're streaming to like 5 things now?
In theory. Well, we were always streaming to 5. Now it says we're streaming to 7, but 2
What?
of them are the same.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
No, I don't think so. Hey, Bree. Thanks for joining us.
Bree on TikTok. Welcome to the show. Hope things are going good for you. Yeah, it's just
Matt's favorite cheese.
what's Gitchagumi's favorite cheese? But I feel like he's had so many good Wisconsin cheese. Well, funny you should say that. Because, it depends. Are we talking about, like, just the cheese? Because if that's the case, my favorite cheese is probably Asiago. Yeah. But if we're allowing, like, certain types of preparation, my absolute favorite cheese is Wisconsin cheese curds, deep fried, of course. Gandalf on Twitch, the Cheesedom Czar is back, I see. Cheesedom was like a group of us when in middle school. We made this like group called the Cheesedom where like all the ranks were different types of cheeses, and the leader was the head cheese, and the like officers were Swiss, and the like peons or the soldiers were cheddar, and we like built it up. We made this website and everything, and then some dude that was like a college student, we were all in middle school, some dude that was a college student like emailed us from the website that we made and was like, I really like what you guys are doing here. I really like what you guys are doing and I want to be part of it. I think we could really do something with this and overthrow the government. And we were all like, what? We were like middle school kids like, okay, we got to stop doing this.
Head cheese. Oh my god, no. Head cheese is bad cheese, dude. No. I know.
So AP, I don't know. I grew up on cheese from Europe, Switzerland cheese, and French cheeses. See, this is exactly why I asked Matt. He just said cheese curds. I do not like head cheese. But that was just the name of the leader of the cheesedom, was the head cheese. Head cheese isn't even real cheese.
No.
It's like
nasty.
coagulated goop.
Yeah.
With bits in it. It's like
No.
beef stock jello with
Yep.
Head cheese is crack?
No.
I don't know, is it that?
No.
Is it crack in that it's terrible but it's addictive? Like you start eating it and you can't stop?
No. If you think that, there's something absolutely wrong. I still remember the time when they thought it was so funny and they were like, oh, hey, Chrissy May. They were like, let's try this. And then, I put it in my mouth and it instantly dissolved. Yeah. And it was like, whoa, gross.
Yeah, I've not been able to. Well, I've not had the opportunity to try head cheese, if I'm being honest. I would probably try it given the opportunity, just
No, you don't.
so that I could
No, you
have the
don't.
experience. But
You don't.
when I was working at Boy Scout camp, we did this staff team building activity that was like a parody on Survivor. And so we had to like go through and do all these like Survivor type challenges. And one of them was an eating challenge, and there was like a big long table with different things to eat. Like one of them was a pound of lard, one of them was a raw onion, one of them was I don't know. There was a bunch of, one of them was like white pine needles. There was a bunch of weird stuff, and then there was a station that had sardines and mustard sauce. And so I saw the sardines, and everybody was like, "Oh, sardines! I'm gonna go eat the pound of lard." And I was like, "I'll eat the sardines. Why not?" And so like me and the other guy on the other team that sat down at the sardines, we just like tucked in our little napkins and like took our little fork and our little knife, and we were like, and just like we were the only people at the whole table that enjoyed what we were eating. Yes, I do like seafood, AP. To answer your question, I'm a big fan of shellfish in particular. My favorite food is, in fact, crab legs, snow crab, specifically. And live lobster is a close second, but I have not had the opportunity to have live lobster in a long time. Since high school, I would say. Or college, I guess. Chrissy May is shook. I mean, we got sardines in the house.
Yeah.
I had some a while back.
I buy sardines for you all the time.
Yeah.
You just don't ever eat them, it seems like.
I do. I just don't eat them when people are home because I know they don't smell the best.
I don't care.
Okay. Oh, so the thing about oysters is, for one, we can't eat them in the springtime because you're basically just eating, cover your ears, oyster semen. And then, like recently, there's been a lot of issues with raw oysters health-wise. Scallops, though, I'm very on board with. I love scallops.
I don't know anything about these sardines. These Portuguese sardines. What's...
Yeah, I think it's just the way that they are presented. AP, you need to get sardines from EU or Whole Foods? I know that like the traditional way of making Caesar salad involves sardines. Like mushing up the sardine into the salad dressing.
Anchovy.
Oh, anchovies. Yeah, that's right. Not sardines. Different fish. I really like kipper snacks. Those are like, if we're going to talk about fish in a can, kipper snacks are my favorite.
Yeah, Clay loved those.
Oh, okay, the oysters from Whole Foods in Europe. I gotcha. I feel like oysters from Europe would not be great because that's a long way to travel for raw food. fish delivered from Japan in less than 6 hours. Okay.
Dang.
It's pretty quick. Less than 6 hours. I don't feel like that's not.
That's crazy fast.
Yeah. What do you put them on a F-16 or something? Flying at the speed of light or speed of sound? Speed of light. Flying at the speed of light. I mean, yeah, packaging is much more advanced these days. That's for sure. Oh, okay. Middle point is Hawaii. Says AP. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's very high quality. Yellowtail. I like yellowtail for sushi, sashimi. Yellowtail and salmon and yellowtail and salmon. Definitely not sea urchin. That was the worst experience.
Is that the stuff that was so chewy?
That was like
chewing?
goopy and like it half went down my throat, but then I had to chew the rest of
I
it.
thought that
was
was the octopus.
No, that was sea urchin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was not a pleasant experience. Not in the least. Because it like expanded in my, like I started chewing it and then it just filled up my mouth. And then like part of it oozed down my throat, but I still had to keep chewing because the rest of it wouldn't fit. It was like the most unpleasant eating experience.
I just remember thinking, I was like, oh my God, was that the puffer fish? And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was not a pleasant experience. Not at all.
And you'll do all those ones that, like, you'll get the raw ones.
Yeah, that's the shit sashimi.
Yeah, I don't. Whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whatso fucking ever.
Yeah.
At all. At all. No. Nope, 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 nope. No.
Or nigiri. I like nigiri too, which is the raw fish on top of the rice.
Yeah. Yeah. Not. Nope.
But yeah, you're very much a roll lady. Yeah, I mean, I like rolls too. I like all kinds of rolls. But I definitely like, yeah, nigiri is good. I like the nigiri because sashimi's good, but I feel like because it has the rice on it, when you dip it in the soy sauce, it holds on to it, so you actually can taste the soy sauce. The sashimi is like, you know, if you just want to taste it. But yeah, I like a good California roll. I like a good spicy tuna roll. I like a good. It's not that I didn't like it. It's that the experience. Yeah, I saw it pop there. Is it still bad? see mine jumping up when I'm not talking? Well, yours is now too. See?
The heck?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Gandalf just messaged me that the static's back, so. Flim flamming. You know what? I bet our batteries might be dying. I don't know. We'll have to replace the batteries before we stream next time.
Oh, should we?
We can try switching them out now.
Do you want to get batteries?
Problem is, well, you keep yours on for now. I'll go get batteries, and then that way it won't be like awkward silence for everybody.
Okay. Okay, we'll get some
Ouch.
batteries. No, Barley, you can't have anything. Sorry, dude.
No.
The battery's up in our bedroom.
Donna.
Mike's working now. Oh my gosh. Because he's far away from me. Yeah. That's probably why. It's because Matt's far away from me. Oh, he's dropping the batteries downstairs. Yeah, you can always hear him coming. Yep. What else is he dropping?
I just dropped some batteries, that's all.
Yeah, well, I could hear.
They fell out of my pack onto the floor. All right.
Oh, and he said Mike's working now.
Great. Oh. 1952 Vroom, hello on TikTok.
Oh, that looks like my mom.
Looks like somebody familiar. There, now your mic's back on.
Okay, thank you, thank you. How's our mics working?
Okay. Yeah, but what I was saying is like, it wasn't that the, thank you, Judy. It wasn't that the uni was bad. It was that the whole experience was bad. Because like when I bit into it, it just like filled up my mouth with goop. And then like as I was chewing it, it started to like drain down the back of my throat, but it was still connected to the big mass of goop in my mouth.
Oh.
And I couldn't swallow because it was like filling up my mouth. So it was like half down my throat, in my mouth. I was like just constantly having to chew. The more I chewed, the more it would just keep filling up my mouth and it wouldn't like break apart. This is a really bad experience. I was not a fan.
Mom, AP says, "What's up, Nana?" AP is Like,
AP. Oh God, no more.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Need to have a toast.
Have shrimp only or tuna, says Judy over on TikTok.
Shrimp only or tuna?
At Jean George's restaurant.
In Japan or New York?
Well, yeah, I'm sure if I had it in Japan, it would probably be a better experience.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know if it was just prepared poorly or like what the deal was, but it was not pleasant. Or it might have been mating season. I don't know. Like, I don't know anything. I don't know the first thing about sea urchin. But I know, like, if you eat oysters during mating season, it has the same kind of effect. Ahi tuna. Yeah, I do like ahi tuna.
Oh, what's the difference? Are they not the same?
Albacore is the stuff that's in like the canned tuna fish. And ahi's the stuff like when you get it like seared at a restaurant, you get like a tuna steak. That's usually ahi. His name is French, Jean. Isn't that what I said? Or did I say Jean George? I probably said Jean George. I'm gonna stick with Jean George. You're spelling the word, so I don't know how you're pronouncing it. It could be Jean or Jean or Jane or Jean. Or croissant. I'm not. There was no T in what I said. Got you.
Wifey.
Number one. Judy's number one, it says. Over on TikTok.
Oh, my mom.
Probably because she sent the most messages.
Yep.
My last pronouncement before croissant was the correct way to say it.
Oh, I don't even remember now.
Jean. You see Ducky over there?
Yeah.
She's just staring at me.
She's just a little creeper. She's the creepiest little cat ever.
Here she comes. She saw me pointing at her.
Oh my gosh. Poor AP. Don't be creeped out by Ducky.
Oh, Judy's making an Irish coffee. Over there on TikTok.
Oh gosh. Oh, AP. My mom's making an Irish coffee.
What's your deal, Barley? You don't get any rump star.
Dude, no.
It's got caffeine and alcohol in it. Both of those are bad for you.
You know, I'll be creeped out. Dude. She's just there out of
And then
nowhere.
she stares at you, and then when you look at her...
now all of a sudden
Yeah.
she's just there under the...
And then when you look at her, she goes... Barley, chill it out, dude. He's upset. I want to be in the show, guys.
Farley, you were in the show. Look at him. He's giving you a face.
Yeah.
You're in it, okay?
You're a star.
Yeah, you're in this show already. You crazy.
AP, I'm going to be talking to that cat. Don't trip. That cat is going to say I'm loco. Farley and Grandma are going to love me the most. Says AP.
Farley, you're gonna love AP the most. Ma, you're gonna love AP the most probably because you're gonna be like sitting there with AP. You two are gonna be sitting there outside smoking your cigarettes. Oh, here's Ducky.
Here's Ducky.
Ducky's the little creeper cat.
Yep.
She's like, oh, I'm out of here. Nobody needs to know what I look like. I'm gonna be feeding him. She hears you. Oh, yeah. Who? Ruckers or Baby Cake?
Hey, stop. Oh, Pierre, you want some pets?
Oh my gosh, Pierre's jealous.
Pierre came over and shoulder checked Ducky out of the way so that I could start petting him.
Italian grandma's joint. Gonna have all the old ladies sitting up on the side. My mom and all her friends. She's got her.
The white cat looks like it smokes. Hey, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yeah, Pierre, where he was sitting on the floor down here.
He was born
somewhere.
in California.
Yeah, Pierre was born in California.
In Chico, right?
Yeah, Chico.
Chico, California. We used to stop there when we flew down to the National Training Center.
Mm-hmm. That's where Pierre and Viva are from.
That's where I met the French bulldog at the airport there.
Oh, here's Pierre.
Yeah, I don't know where Viva is. She's probably sleeping on the dog bed over there. She's an old lady.
Come here. Here, Bear. Here, I was trying to lift you up. Oh, Jesus.
Nope. All right, AP. You know, funny you should say that because the last
Funny
time
you should say that. Oh.
the last time we
What?
flew through there, one of the pilots stayed at the airport manager's house instead of the hotel.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he like hooked up, totally hooked up.
What? Was she a girl?
Yeah,
The airport manager was a girl?
yeah. She was the one that owned the French bulldog
Oh.
that like came out and said hi to everybody.
Oh.
Like she gave us like that shirt that
Wait,
says
who was the air pilot person who hooked up with the manager?
He was a Tennessee guy. I forget his John something. He was from Tennessee. He had like a southern drawl. But yeah, he stayed at her house instead of the hotel that we were all staying at.
What the crap?
And that was the airport that when we were landing, there was some guy on the CTAF that was like hitting on the FBO girls. He's like flew by, he's like, hey, is Rebecca down there? Like, oh no, she don't work today. All right, we'll tell her that so-and-so flew through, was looking for her. I'll be back.
Oh my gosh.
All right, dude.
What in the world? Farley is acting like he's got to go outside again.
Yeah, he was Ugh.
FBO girls are always banging AP goes.
I mean, there's a whole. Well, there used to be a website called FBO Girls. It was like Rate My Selfie, but it was of FBO girls.
Because Rebecca started working in Vegas as a bottle girl.
Well, Viva's going outside now.
Wait, is Rebecca known?
Making coffee.
Come on, you crazy.
Sorry if that was loud. I forgot to turn my mic off before I whistled.
Pachanga.
I think it's interesting that Nana is joining us from TikTok.
I know.
Should get that off your phone. You're giving all your information to China.
I know, Mom. You're sending it all over to China.
Just like DeepSeek.
Mom, what picture you got of me in Flash? Is it the one of me standing next to him? Oh, yep, okay.
Bought the sexiest jacket from Pachanga.
Yeah.
I didn't know Pachanga was like a store. I thought it was like a city or something.
AP's gonna teach you everything.
Teach me how to be rich. I'm never gonna be old money.
No, because you'd have to be old money. Be
Yeah.
old money.
No, I mean, I'm never even like, even if somebody teaches me to be old money, I'm not gonna be old money. I'll be one of those people that's like, if I ever win the lottery, I won't tell anybody, but there will be signs. And there's like a yacht in my front yard or something.
Or shooting range in your backyard and an airport helicopter or something.
Yeah, a helicopter. That would be like a mosquito.
Helicopter on your roof and a shooting range.
Well, I can do a shooting range without being rich. I just need the acreage.
Yeah, if you guys had the acreage, all the acreage would be taken up by mom's horses.
And a shooting range. I mean, all I need to make a firing range, really, is 300 meters and a berm. I guess it should be more than 300 meters though, because I got the M1A, the 7.62, so I can probably go out to 800 meters with that. I don't know that you would know what you're signing on for there, AP. We tried that once.
Yes, AP, I'll let you do that.
I still need to get some optics for that M1A. Funny that you mentioned that, AP. For a time in our marriage, we did talk about retiring to some land in Montana, like 40 acres. And my stipulation was I would do it as long as I could buy a helicopter with which to patrol the land. So that's my stipulation. If I can have like a Mosquito or some other like experimental type helicopter that I can just fly around the property with, then I'm all for it. And we can have 40 acres of unsettled wilderness. And I'll just carve out a little 800 meter firing range with a 1200 meter standoff. That would be cool. AP says if we buy 40 acres in Montana, he'll buy 400 acres next to us and build a golf course
Okay.
with 2 helipads. I am going to be getting into FPV drone flying. I've already started doing the simulator, but one of the portfolios at my job is working on a drone construction, like rapid construction of disposable FPV drones. And so they want me to be, since I already have my Part 107 small UAS license, they want me to fly when they get the drones in. So I'm doing the simulator stuff and actually enjoying it. I might just start doing it as like a hobby. All right, AP. I don't know what I would do if I was a golf course owner. I'd have to buy fancy pants or something. And one of those hats, those golf hats. I think I could do one of those golf hats.
So,
I don't know if Gandalf is still around. He'll let you know how I did with the cab driver hat in high school.
it's quite hot.
Oh, hot? I thought you like spiked it with something.
No, it's hot.
AP says we're gonna have equity in the private holding of the golf course company.
Okay.
So, and I said I'd have to go buy fancy pants and one of those golf hats.
Yeah. You're gonna have to look the part.
Yep. Yeah, and then I'll just drive around in a golf cart on the golf course and ask,
You're gonna try and
be like, what are you up to out here, buddy? All right, play through.
or you're gonna have to get people to like upsell their membership. like add on to their membership. Bring somebody out. Bring a friend.
I don't know, like, if rural Montana would have the population to support a private golf club, though.
Sure it would.
Golf cart will be worth more than $50K and goes 80 miles an hour. Okay. Or I'll just buzz the course in my helicopter all the time.
If you make it super fabulous, like very like high luxury, like, then people would be like, this is a destination golf course. Like,
there you go. We could set it up so that it's like one of those. So there's like these communities in Washington State that they literally, there's airports in Washington State that you will land on the runway, pull off onto a taxiway, and then taxi into the hangar that is tucked under your house. Like, it's crazy. We used to land there. We used to do like night flights, and there was one airport that was kind of southeast of Fort Lewis that we would go to all the time. And they were like, you guys can't land after like 9 p.m. We're trying to sleep. Because their houses are like right up on the runway. Because they literally fly their plane in and then taxi into their garage, essentially. And that's where they keep their plane at night. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you can show her the ropes in that, then she'll be doing all right. Taxi into our showroom. I could be like the guy from what was that movie? Dangerous.
danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Was it called? Deadly Encounter. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can throw this up there. It's not gonna show up on any vertical, so TikTok and vertical YouTube. If you want to see this, head on over to the horizontal, youtube.com/@winewithwifey or TikTok/winewithwifey. Let me see if I can actually do this though. Oh, is this on the wrong? I thought I put it on this window. All right, never mind. Guess it won't happen.
Go figure. Every time you get all excited, you...
AP says he's going to dinner. I'll download the Lonely screencasting app for next time. Then we can just do it off the phone. Have a good dinner, AP. They were all Cessnas, the planes that these people owned for these houses. They were like little piston engine, single engine airplanes. Cessna 172 and the like. I should be drinking it this way so you can all see the you betcha.
Crazy. Does it say it on both sides?
No. It's not a Steven mug with the logo on both sides.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should end the stream for tonight.
Okay. Let me get this up before we do the thing, and then it's all awkward. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming in. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Loved having everybody in. Love the conversation. We do this when we can, so it's usually either Friday night or Saturday, sometime on Saturday. So if you hit the follow button on Twitch or the subscribe button on YouTube or whatever you hit on TikTok, you'll get an alert when we go live, and we hope to see you next time. Until then, pour on.
See you later.
Have I become a little too shy for love? I've been hurt before. All's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in. And if I let you in, another round begins. No, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side.
Should I be scared? The feeling's so different now. You got me floating here, a feather in the air. Oh, but when the wind blows, will I tumble or sail away? Or would you have me stay? And what if I escape? I know
I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side, by your side. I'm not afraid. We found something that'll never fade. We can be ourselves and figure out the rest along the way. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if